For these projects you will need a piece of satin ribbed elastic. You'll only need about 8 inches. We're going to need about half a yard of metallic gold antique lace, all from NewYorkDesignShop.com. You're going to need 2 earrings, and needle and thread, and a scissor. Now the first step is going to be to measure our elastic. I should take off my bracelet. So I'm going to place it around the thickest part of my hand there, because that's where it's going to be sliding over. And we don't want to stretch it too much. We want it to just fit and overlap about a ½ inch. So there we go. I found my spot, and I'm going to cut. That's extra. So there is our elastic. And now what we're going to do is take the lace. We're going to measure it out. We're going to need about this much. So I'm going to start from the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut the border off of the lace. And you could always use it for other things. So you're going to end up having some beautiful scraps after this. So what I'm going to do is start on the netting and just try my best to stay away from the embroidery. You're going to have to hit it at some points. But we're just going to go ahead and cut around. And I'll show you here so that it'll look like this. Now I'll just do the other side real quick so that you can see. There we go. Like I said, we'll try to stay away from the embroidery, but if you can't, it's not going to unravel. It's very high quality. Okay, so now what you have is you've got your border, and then you've got your flowers here. Now I have finished cutting all around the lace, and I just pulled out the inside and just enough to cover my bracelet, and I left a little bit extra just in case when we do the overlap we might want to throw a piece over the overlapping of the elastic. And then I also cut aside 2 flowers, still attached. We'll detach them later. Those are going to be for the earrings, so I'm going to put them aside. So now, as you can see, we have what's going to be a really beautiful, romantic, elegant cuff. So I've placed my lace along the elastic, and I'm not going to pin it because I don't think that it really needs it. And then what I'm going to do is I threaded my needle with white thread because that's what color the elastic is. If you have gold thread, then fantastic, go ahead and use it. I just don't have it right now. And I'm just going to stitch this right onto the elastic. Now I'm just going to do a few stitches here and there just to make sure that it's on there good. And just make sure that it's secure, and at the same time you don't want to overdo it. But I'm just going to take my time and make sure that I get it on there nice and good. So I have now sewed the lace onto the elastic, and it's going to look so pretty when I fold it over, just like that. Like I said, it's like a ½ inch. We're going to overlap. And then I'm going to go ahead and sew this together. Here we go. The white thread really didn't show through, but I recommend a thick thread because I'm using a pretty thin thread and this elastic is pretty thick, so I had a little bit of trouble. So I've just finished sewing my overlap, and what I ended up doing was just sewing on the sides, and I did not sew over the top because it's kind of pretty having this piece of lace flowing over. So now I'm going to try it on. And it is very elegant and ladylike. I love it. I'm actually going to make one for my mom. And it's so easy, quick, inexpensive, and unlike anything that you'll see in a store because it's something that you'll have made all by yourself. So now to make our earrings to go with our cuff, I pre-cut one of the flowers, so I'm going to set that one aside, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I did it. Here we have 2 that are still together. Now I see a nice opening right around here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut around it. Now this lace has embroidery on mesh, and so you basically just want to try to cut on the mesh, and it's not going to frill or anything like that. So there. Now we have our 2 beautiful metallic flowers cut out, and what we're going to do is just take our earring, and I'm just going to go ahead and open it up a little bit, the loop. We're using a gold earring because it goes nice with the gold lace, but if you're using a black or white lace, you could always use silver. And then what I'm going to do is, I have some netting on top, so I'm just going to stick this right in the netting, and then I'm gonna, on the other side, do a double layer, so stick it through that side. And then we'll close up the loop of the earring. There we go. And that's our beautiful earring. Now we'll do the other one. Okay. And now, other side. Here are our beautiful lace earrings. Hello, thank you for joining us on to DIY for TV. Today we made antique lace jewelry out of satin ribbed elastic and metallic gold antique lace, which you can find at NewYorkDesignShop.com. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and we will see you next time on to DIY for TV.